What's going on, y'all? I'm not here to persuade you. But before I do pray, before I make any video, I'm not here to persuade you. Before I make any video, I still pray that this video honors God, Jesus, and the Rock of Dust in some way. But when I kick mine, I kick mine. I pray before every video. I spend great intimacy with the Most High, like y'all wouldn't even know. I'm not telling you this to persuade you. I got a bunch of scriptures to give you. I got a bunch of stuff written down. I got a bunch of stuff that y'all don't even want to rock with, for real. Y'all really don't. Y'all really do not. But I don't care. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in a place where I'm like, yo, I don't care. I'm just gonna kick mine. You know, lately, I'm gonna be real with you. What I'm adamant about for my channel lately is I'm trying to separate the chaff from the wheat, yo. I don't care. Like, I'm trying to separate the chaff from the wheat. I don't care how it looks to you. I don't care how it sounds. I don't care how you feel. I don't even care if you're at the point of tears. Like, oh my gosh, this isn't right that I know. You know, oh yeah, that's what's up. You know, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, click. I don't care. I'm just being real with you. I really could not care less. I pray before each video, just try not to cuss, because I'm going to be real with you. Like, I just don't got patience for stuff. Your bro Ray going through stuff, and I pray I have enough strength to hold it back. If I do, if I don't. But anyways, you know, there's a honorable man that got in touch with me. I talked with him, an older man, you know, in his 50s. And I'm trying not to say his name in a dishonorable way, but he gently, we talked for a minute. And he was just really with it like, yo, iron sharpen iron, bruh. His name was Roger Twitty, man. And just honestly, bruh, iron sharpens iron. Like, he couldn't be more humble. Like, iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. And when I heard him and I was like, I was overwhelmed with compassion for him, because I knew where he was coming from. I'm not going to tell you what we talked about, because that's between us as two men. But he was really just, we talked and we talked and we talked. And he was just like, Ray, can you just try not to cuss? You know, that's all I'm saying, man. I understand everything you're saying, but can you just try not to cuss? Please? Yeah. Can you make me a... If he said to me, I don't even know. If he said to me, can you promise me you won't cuss? I probably would boldly look him in his face and tell him no. I don't think he asked that. And genuinely, he didn't. He just, can you just try? Just try not to cuss. You know, we had a conversation for a grip. Honorable dude. And I'm not saying this just to up his name, just, you know, Roger Twitty dog. No, honorable dude. Like, bro, I'm with you, man. And he was an honorable dude. And I really was in a place like, man, I hope I don't cuss, but I just know shit. I know how I'm on it. I just know how I'm on it. I just don't got patience for stuff no more, man. I just don't. I bear with my neighbor. I bear with my friend. I bear with my homies. I bear with people that have enough strength to say, hey, I want to contact you directly. Would you be patient with me? Okay. Nah, do I get that? Not at all. Why do you think I disable comments, likes, all of that? You can't even view subscriber history. You can't view none of that. I don't want you to view none of that, because I'm trying to help you. I don't got time to persuade you, but I'm trying to help you. But I ain't trying to view none of that garbage, man. I ain't trying to hear your comments, your likes. I don't care. I do not care. I do not care. If it was like me having sex with a shorty and she was like about to get hers in like 5 minutes, I'm gonna be real with you. If she's like, oh my gosh, I'm almost here, I'm making it a point to stop at like 4 minutes and 55 seconds type. That's just how I'm on it. Like, point that I'm making is this. I'm not here for you to like me. I'm here to do the will of the Most High. I cannot say to you enough, You reject, and I have a rebuke for you because you reject the commandment when the Most High said, you shall not make idols of any kind. And I recognize what people make idols of me. Like, oh, Ray, celebrities in hell? Ah, man, that's great. You know, who's else in hell? You know, whenever someone dies, people be calling me, like, who's in hell? Tell me who's in hell, Ray. Ah, that's great. I'm glad we could talk. There's more people like you and me. And I'd be in places like, man, I just wish I was around you so I could just rock this shit. Roger, I'm really considering your words. I'm just in places where I could just rock the... punch the mess out of it. Is that better? Punch the mess out of it. I'm just 6'3". I'm just 6'3", almost 6'4", 260. Just want to... That's it. You can use that against me. I don't care what you think. The only reason I'm trying not to cuss is because I talked to an honorable man that said to me, yo, I know I'm old enough to be a dad, but I just want to say I'm old enough to be a big brother. I'll consider your words on that foundation. One thing about me, I don't care what you think, but I fight with everything in my being to be fair. I brought up to y'all a day of atonement, but if you really pay attention to everything I've been saying throughout all of my videos, I'm a man of atonement, seeking to right any wrong that I've ever done against my neighbor, and I intrigue the Most High diligently with instruments so I can say, God, I want to help your people. I love your people. I love you, man. I love you, man. I just want this dirty hand that's not fit to wipe your tears, man. I know it's not fit to wipe your tears. I know it. I know it. You cry. You weep. No one weeps for mankind. No one weeps. No one weeps more than you. But I just want this dirty hand of mine that's unfit to do anything. That's unfit. That doesn't come close to the hand of the Archangel Michael who long suffers. The hand of the Archangel Michael, the hand of the Son of Man, it overwhelms what this hand is. It overwhelms it. What the Son of Man hand is, this doesn't come close. I just wish it was worthy to just... That's it. When he cries, when he weeps. I never forgot a voice said to me, and I thought the voice was the voice of the Most High, and he said to me, Ray, I cry all the time. I just wish this dirty hand of mine... I'm left-handed, so you don't... no offense, I beat off to this hand because I'm left-handed. This hand, I just wish this hand was worthy to do this. I'm left-handed. I write left-handed. I could write down. I can't stand what you think. I don't care what you think. And left-handed, you see, yo, he's left-handed. You know what? That's a good idea. Here you go. Show you I'm left-handed. You see it? I don't care. Hold on, there we go. I don't care what you think. Left-handed. Hey, that's all just chicken scratch. Still don't care what you think. That's why I written. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think. The point that I'm making is this. I've been intriguing the Elohim on certain matters pertaining to mankind. Because I know the existence that was dealt to the Most High in many ways where I just don't have time to explain it. But if you really said, hey, Ray, I care about you and I'm down for you. Can you help me? I'll do the best that I can to help you. The best that I can, but I cannot be there for you because I'm not omnipresent. Son of Man, omnipresent. The Most High, the Most High, omnipresent. Maybe the Archangel who long suffers. Maybe he's omni. I don't know. I don't know. Only God knows. I don't know. I'm not asking to know. You know, he wouldn't. And if he said to me, I don't want to tell you that, yo, I'm cool with that. Just dap me up like, yo, bruh, I just want to look you in the face and tell you I'm cool with that, bruh. I'm completely, entirely cool with that. Let's move forward. The point that I'm making is I'm trying to separate the chaff from the wheat from you, man. And I fight, and I'm trying with everything in me not to cuss. Yo, Roger, I'm considering your words. You're an honorable dude. Bottom line, just pray, can you try not to cuss? Honorable women that got in touch with me. Look, man, will you just try not to cuss, man? Try not to. I do the best that I can. Ray, can you tell me you won't cuss through any video after this point? Absolutely not. I can't tell you that. Because be honest with you, to be honest with you, the people that is not as direct and humble as you do not get in touch with me. But they make it a point to slander my name. And they'll make it a point to slander my name. Do I care? Absolutely not. I just wish I could look them in the face and say, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think. I just intrigued to the Elohim concerning your destruction. Hey, will I rebuke this in the son of... Man, just shut up. Y'all know something? I'm going to tell y'all something, and I'm going to elaborate on, and I'm going to try my hardest to elaborate on this later on. I never forgot, you know, some of y'all were heartbroken when y'all heard me say, Ray, you were saying you're not a Christian. You people are not comprehending it. When I found out, when I realized to myself that I was not a Christian, I broke down. I was crying for days and days on end because I fought to be this. And I broke down and I was weeping for days and days and days on end. I couldn't explain it. I wept on my sister, my biological sister's shoulder, and I love her for it. I wept on her shoulder because I broke down, because I knew I could not be this religious thing that you just sit here and say, hey, I want to be this. I could not do it. Do you know a lot of the people that I'm really the closest with? The people that I'm the closest with are the people that sit here and say, yo, bruh, I ain't a Christian. I just bottom line see you a genuine dude. I see you a thorough dude. You a real dude, man. And a lot of what you embody, the only thing I can do is give you a lot of what I learned, man. Because I see the genuine dude in you, man. That's the only people I ever wanted to get in touch with me. No one else. Not those, who's in hell, who's in heaven. That's great. That's those type people I just want to rock. I just want to rock across the face. But to be honest with you, when I look at the statistics, a lot of them are in prisons, sitting here saying, yo, I'm in prisons. Bruh, just don't rock them because I could be doing the work that you're doing. But you have to exercise self-control because I'm doing 6 to 8 years because I could not control myself when I dealt with such a person. Learn from me. I'm doing 8 to 10 years because I could not control what you need to control now. Brother, learn from me. I am doing 10 to 15 years because you could not control, because I could not control what I'm pleading with you to control here and now. Brother, I'm doing 15 to 20 years because I could not control what I'm pleading with the Most High, hungering and thirsting to the point of anorexia, that you could control it. Please, brother, I am doing 25 to life without the possibility of parole because I could not control myself when I dealt with a hypocrite like this and they came against me. And I just lost it. And any scripture that I knew, I was overwhelmed when I thought of Pac's words when he said my main man got 2 strikes flipped, got arrested and slipped. He got 2 strikes, slipped, got arrested, then flipped. He screamed thug life and emptied a clip. He got tired of running from the police, man. Ray, learn from me. Ray, I'm on death row. I'm on death row, Ray. I'm not going to kiss my shorty again. I'm not going to kiss my shorty, and every day I think of how soft her lips were on my face. And when I say shorty, I ain't talking to man, I'm talking to woman. I'm not going to kiss her again, hoping that you maintain a self-control that I could not. I'm not asking you to be the, yes, sir, you know, will you kindly need me to do this for you, sir? Will you need me to handle this like this for you, sir? Can I help you like this, sir? I do this like this for you, sir, because I know you're horrified being in my presence, sir. Do you know that I wish I did that opposed to losing my self-control, doing what I did, and so I'm about to die in 2 weeks? Those are the type people that I always wanted to reach. And I be broken-hearted when I cannot find them, or I be broken-hearted when I cannot reach them, or I be broken-hearted when the spirit of contention overwhelms them and they can't receive the sincerity and the love that I really have for them. Like, yo, I'm with you, man. Nah, you ain't with me. You serve a white Jesus, the type bruh that sit here and got me arrested. Yo, he's not like that. Yeah, he is like that. He's like that, man. He's like that, man. Look at what I'm doing, man. I'm sitting here, I'm on death row, and I didn't even do what I'm on death row for, man. And I'm about to be executed. What you talking about? And I'll be so heartbroken, I don't know what to say. Y'all people don't understand, man. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know me. You think you know me. You like the idea of me. You reject the commandment when it says you should not make idols of any kind, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God. You're saying God's jealous? He sins? No. Jealous. Not in the sense where you think of a female, oh my gosh, you're jealous. You're talking to this girl, and I can't believe you're just talking to this girl. No. Jealous. Like I love intensely. I love intensely. I love intensely. And I will not share your affections with any other God, no one but me. But you reject the commandment. Oh man, Ray, I gotta follow your video. So what's just going on with you, bro? You know, you gotta get back on the ball, bro. I knew you're not of God. When you said Mike Tyson was innocent, man, these are the type of people, man. If I sit here and rock them across the face, I'd be sitting here doing 3 to 5 because this would be my first offense. No worries. My record clean. My record clean as a whistle. Do you know I try tooth and nail to exercise great virtue because my record's clean as a whistle and I don't need some. Raj, I'm really trying to consider your words. I really am. Look, man, I think it's just better for me to go with the scriptures. I've written scriptures because I can go on with this. I've written some stuff down so I can give you an idea of the things that has been on my mind. The things that I've been sitting here meditating to the Elohim about. The things that I've been meditating to the Most High about. The Most High? Oh, the God of... What God? Are we talking about Jesus? No, we're talking about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I cannot come to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob except through the name of Jesus Christ in my native tongue, Yahshua HaMashiach. But you would sit here and say, if I said Yahshua HaMashiach, that that's the name of the Antichrist. I talk to these people. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I talk to these people. Someone sit here and say, I'm of Satan because I said the Hebrew name, Yahshua HaMashiach. Y'all people don't know the type of people I've been dealing with, man. Yo, my bro Anthony will say, yo, Ray, it's a hang up button, bruh. Just all you got to do is just hang up, bruh. Like, what do you... Hang up, bruh. Hang up. And me, I'm feeling for these people like, yo, you have no idea, Anthony. These people are in places where it's like I try my hardest to be humble with them and help them in sincerity. I love you. You're my brother. Look at what I have with you. I try my hardest to help them so that I can have this with them. But Anthony, the man that's 5 years younger than me, but you're liable to think he's 50 years older than me, he with sound judgment is like, yo, Ray, I feel the heart and I know the sincerity you have. And I love you as a brother. But it's a hang up button, bruh. At this moment, I couldn't acknowledge more than words could say that he was right. He just considered the compassion that I have in my heart because he knew the compassion I exercise. He knows it. He knows it every day when he interacts with me. Let's move forward. I'm going to tell you something I think about. You know, when I said stuff like, hey, yo, when I was broke down and I'm not a Christian, hey, bro, you need to get back in the scriptures, get back on the ball, bro. What is the ball? You don't know what the ball is. Bottom line, I'll tell you the ball. The ball is fulfilling the words of Marcus Rogers when he said the United States of Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah was not a place where you can sit here and say, hey, let's just try to comprehend. Let's just try to come to a mutual agreement. No. Sodom and Gomorrah was a place that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God that you say you want to serve, said, yo, I'm about to destroy them, yo. I'm about to destroy them. I'm about to destroy them. And Abraham, the friend of God. Look, man, if it's 50 righteous, can you spare him? If it's 50 righteous, I will spare them. If it's bear with me. If it's 40 righteous, would you? And I'm paraphrasing, just for you hypocrites. If it's 40 righteous, would you spare them? If it's 40 righteous, I'll spare them. Look, man, you bear with me as a friend. You could have destroyed me, man. I know you could have destroyed me. I know this. You could have destroyed me if I kept going. But what if it's 30 righteous? What if it's just 30? Would you spare him? If it's 30 righteous, I would spare him. Abraham, heartbroken, like, yo, I know it ain't 30 righteous in there. I know it ain't 30 righteous. Maybe just the Most High knew that the Most High knew his thoughts, like, man, he don't even dig it, man. I know the number he want to go to. I'm just bearing with him because I see his humility, because he is my friend. He is my friend. He is my friend. If anyone is my friend that has to urinate and defecate, I'm looking at him. He is my friend. I'm looking at what I looked at when I looked at Enoch, when I looked at Noah, when I looked at Seth, when I looked at the righteous men of. If I look at 20, I will not destroy him. The torment and the punishment that I know Satan will suffer, if the Most High willed it, I would be in places worse than him. And in places that Lucifer, who used to be God's friend, suffers, he could put me in worse places than he could ever be. If I asked him this, I can only imagine what he carried when he was asking him, when he was negotiating. Looking at how lustrous Sodom and Gomorrah was. That town probably was just filled with probably millions by then. If it's only 10, would you not destroy it? If I find 10, I would not destroy it. And God just disappeared. Like, I love you, Abraham. I love you, man. My anger's not with you. My anger's not with you. I'm not vexed with you. You didn't offend me. I love you. I love you. But for my just fairness and because of my name alone, I have to go away from you, because you could ask me for just 3 and you could ask me for just Lot, and I'll spare it, but I have to do this because I'm just in my way. The point that I'm making is this. Marcus Rogers was right. The United States of Sodom and Gomorrah, because to be honest with you, we about to be destroyed. And I don't got time to persuade you people of nothing, man. I ain't here to persuade you of nothing. Like, hey, would you buy my soap? Or maybe would you donate to me? Or, hey, I'm going through it. I'm a poor man. Would you go through it? The quarter that I left on the ground is still laying on the ground, but I'm sitting here, tossed it, and you saw it. But bottom line is I ain't here to persuade you of nothing, man. If you had bread, if you had money, I will sit here and tell you people, get the F out of it. Roger, I'm considering your words. Get out of Dodge. Get out of Dodge. Because these people, we're about to be destroyed. Y'all people don't even dig it. Hey, I just want to love. I just want to think about the rapture. And I'm not sitting here saying, woe to you for not saying something against the rapture, but I'm thinking about the rapture. And I'm just thinking about Jesus. And I want to love him. And, yo, we about to be destroyed. Pay attention. Wake up. Do you see North Korea? Do you see them? They do videos just fantasizing about destroying us. Do you know destroying us is like their porn? Like, I'm about to whack it in like 29 minutes after I see the destruction of the citizens of the United States of America. Just whacking it like, man, I'm about to blam in like 9 minutes and 43 seconds. This is a great scene. This is their porn. Pay attention. China. What did they do when we sitting here saying, hey, their ruler is something like a Winnie the Pooh? The bruh just boycotted Winnie the Pooh. Look this stuff up. Forget me. Treat me like I don't know what I'm talking about. Please, I'm cool with that. But he's boldly saying, I boycotted Winnie the Pooh for my nation. Like, don't mess with me, yo. Don't fuck. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Do not play with me. Do not play with me. I'm boycotting it for my nation because I don't want to destroy you. North Korea want to destroy the mess out of you, man. They want to destroy the hell out of you, man. Russia wants to destroy you. Do you not know that Vladimir Putin is sitting here saying, yo, you know what? I don't feel no way about gays. I really don't. You know, they can do them. But when you start messing with the kids, that's when it's a problem. If you pay attention, he's in places like, how bad is it going to get? How bad is it going to get? You know what? What's going to happen? How bad is it going to get? How bad is it going to get? I got to know. Like, you know what? Because I'm at a point where it's like, and at first, you know, these nations, you know, North Korea, if you pay attention, North Korea and Vladimir, like they in North Korea and Russia, they over here rock, paper, scissors. Hey, yo, North Korea just, yo, what's up with you, Russia? You with it? Nah, man, not right now, man. I'm trying to, you know, let them get it together. Yo, you with it? 5 years later, look, man, I'm cool. 4 years later, yo, you with it? Hey, look, man, I'm cool, man. 2 years later, yo, you with it? Yo, look, man. Look, holla at me in a year. A year. Yo, you with it? You know what, man? I'm gonna see what's up with it in a year. Year passed. Yo, you with it? Yo, I'm with it, man. You know what I'm saying? What are we gonna do? Best 2 out of 3, or let's just work with them. Best, let's say 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10? Cool. Crap. You know what I'm saying? All right, you got it, North Korea. Crap. Okay, you got it, Russia. Crap. Russia, you got it. Look, Russia, man, you got this. Hey, look, man, I want to fall back. Man, look at what they doing. Man, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes when I think about them, I be wondering, like, do they be really sitting just talking amongst themselves? Like, what is their form of casting lots? Or what is their form of shooting dice? What is their form of shooting dice? Like, you know, when Brad shoot dice, when you see Brad shooting craps on the corner, what is their form of shooting dice? What is it? Sometimes I wonder. I gotta know. What is their form of shooting dice? Like, but are they in places where they're like, you know what? There could be someone that comes from America. There could be someone that comes from America. And the person that comes from America could actually bring freedom and actually destroy the foundations of what's going on. You know why we make it a point? And they're sitting here shooting dice. Yeah, what's up? You know why we make it a point to chat with America often? Yeah, why? What's up, man? I want to know because I have an idea and I want to hear you say it. Because I'm in places where I'm sitting here wondering and I'm sitting here pondering. Is there going to be a slave? Is there going to be someone who was born a slave? Is it going to be one of the Negroes, one of the what we would call, you know, when in our native tongue, one of the niggas? Is it going to be one of the niggas that's going to bring niggas? And when I say niggas, not niggas like you think of what Pac says. You know, I like Pac. You know, y'all like them too, man. You know what I'm saying? Sucks what happened to him. Nah, niggas like ER. You know what I'm saying? NIGGER. You know, is it going to be one of the niggers that's going to bring freedom to us? Bring freedom to them? You know what's funny? As they sitting here talking and shooting dice. You know what's funny? Have you been thinking about the rebellion in Nat Turner? You know what's funny is I've been thinking about that for the past couple months. The rebellion in Nat Turner? Yeah, the rebellion in Nat Turner. You know what's funny is I've been thinking about that the past couple months. Do you think someone will sit here and try to bring freedom to them? You know what I do. And if someone like that came, do you know I wouldn't even try to wage war with America? Yo, I was thinking about that too. I was thinking about that too. And if someone like that came, destroying the foundations of what America is built on at this moment, do you know I would actually fall back? Yo, me too. And then China's like, yo, I just wanted whatever y'all was going to throw me because they sitting here talking about I'm on some Winnie the Pooh. They called me Winnie the Pooh. But if such a person came, I would make it a point to do business with this nation more than often. Have y'all seen Birth of a Nation? About that movie about Nat Turner? Yeah, I have. And it get me thinking. You know what we should do? What's up? We need to make it a point to watch that at least once a year. Just to see what's up. Once a year. That's all we got to do, just once a year. You know what? I think that's a good idea. So do you want to move? Do you want to invade America just yet? Nah. Let's just do this for like 2, 3, 4 years, and let's see what happens. Because I've been seeing people arise in America, and let's see what happens. Bet. You know, however they say it in their native tongue, da, or however they say, like, you know, chichi, or whatever. And I'm not even trying to carry these nations because they got more prudence and they carry off of more respect and more honor than us. I just don't got time to persuade y'all because y'all so deep in y'all hypocrisy. I'm trying to separate the chaff from the wheat. Right? Hey, brother. Do you have scriptures to back what I'm saying? You bet. Oh, you're darn tootin' I do. But let's move forward. But I'm gonna tell you what I think about, and I'm gonna give you the scriptures. When y'all want to come with rebuke for me, and y'all want to sit here and say certain stuff, y'all people don't know me. When I think of stuff, I talk to my homies about stuff. What do we talk about? Or what do I talk about? Or what do I bring up? Stuff like this. The Black Coat Rebellion. Black Code Laws. 3/5 Compromise. 3/5 of a man. The Way of Bushido. The Rebellion of Nat Turner. I've been thinking about the rebellion of Nat Turner more than words can say. The rebellion of Nat Turner. Why? Because as I intrigue to the Most High, I just recognize when I'm in places where I sit here and I ponder, and the thing that I meditate about the most is this. Man, why do I get the feeling that it's going to be a long time before I sit here and take heed to the words of Nat Turner? Like, it's going to be a while before I sit here and take heed to because Nat Turner's in places of revelation where it says, how long will it be before you avenge our deaths? And I noticed, I just don't have time to persuade y'all because unlike y'all, I've been seeking the Most High in much diligence. While y'all over here beating y'all meat, or while y'all over here just smoking, drinking, partying, doing whatever dumb stuff y'all do, whatever. Whenever y'all over here beating y'all meat, beating it, I don't know, straight porn, to female porn, to trap porn, to gay 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 porn. Hey, bro, you need to get back on the ball, you know, and serve Jesus. I tell you this with the love of Christ. To gay porn, to gay porn, to gay porn, to gay porn, to female porn, maybe straight porn, to gay porn, to gay porn. Hey, you know, bro, you need to get back onto the ball. What are you trying to say? I'm sitting here trying to say our nation about to be destroyed. Now I've got time to persuade y'all, man. And a lot of y'all that come, I'm not even faulting you if you struggle with gay porn when you come in touch with me on some direct stuff like, Ray, can you talk to me? I will not. And if you struggle with homosexuality and you contacted me, I will not mock you and say, hey, you struggle with gay porn. This person struggles with gay porn. Or this person struggles with trap porn. Or this person struggles with a female porn. Or this person struggles with fetal porn. I would not do that to you. Because I'm broken much like yourself. And I'm not seeking to find fault in you. But I've been through much trauma, much like you. And the only thing I ever sought to be was this hand. Not this hand, because I'm left-handed. But this hand, to just wipe your tears of sorrow when you cry. But you know why you may not contact me? Because you receive rebukes of being a beta. I received those rebukes all my life. It don't even bother me. All my life. It don't even bother me. And I dare you to come in my presence like trying to treat me like that. And I'm not even saying that to people I care about. I'm not saying that to people I love. Because to the people that I love, look, man, I've tried to stay focused, and y'all may notice a change in been going through stuff. And Ray, are you okay? To answer your question with a yes or no, no, I'm not. But one thing I do have to replace me being okay or not is clarity. Focus. Now let me give you the scriptures because I know a lot of y'all wanted to find fault with that. I told you I would give scriptures, you know, like, hey, bro, you know, you give scriptures and you may find fault with the scriptures I give. I'm cool with that. I don't care. I want to read y'all certain stuff. And I'm going to leave them in the description box. And if ever I'm given a wrong number or I say a scripture is incorrect, look in the description box. Because I'm doing the best that I can to do that. And videos that I've done, I do the best that I can to do that. Not because I'm sitting here saying, hey, I care for your opinion. I boldly declare I don't care for your opinion. What I'm solely trying to say is this. I'm trying to help you. And I do the best that I can to help you so you can comprehend this if you contact me on some direct stuff. But I'm only one man. Be patient. I only got 2 of these things. at least for the time being. All right, I'm gonna start out in the book of Samuel, and I'm gonna leave all this because I've been writing this and I've been meditating on this. I'm in 2 Samuel chapter 14, verse 14, or I'm gonna start with verse 13, to be honest. And I'm not no cherry picker type homie. I'm not using the scriptures to boldly say, hey, let's just go through doing some dumb stuff. I use the scriptures to declare that I see a work present, but for this work to be really implemented, the chaff needs to be separated from the wheat, because I recognize that the harvest is great, but the workers are few. Here it goes. Samuel, and I'm gonna read from a bunch of different versions of the Bible. There's so many different versions. You know, you just pick one. And if you have the spirit of the Most High, you ain't trying to find fault. You just see like, yo, I see what you're trying to say, and I get where you're coming from. I'm not attacking none of y'all work. And if you think I'm trying to attack your work, I'm content with that, because I really don't care what you think. But I'm boldly just saying, I'm not trying to attack your work. Let's move forward. I'm going to start at verse 13. You know, 2 Samuel chapter 14, verse 13. And she replied, "What, why don't you do as much for all the people of God as you promised to do for me? You have convicted yourself in making this decision because you have refused to bring your own banished son. All of us must die eventually. Our lives are like water spilled out on the ground, which cannot be gathered up again. That is why God tries to bring us back when we have been separated from him. He does not sweep away the lives of those he cares about, and neither should you." I'm going to go to another version of the Bible. You know, I would have read from King James Version. I would have read from it. But, I couldn't comprehend it, but maybe many of you can. I'm just one man trying to perform a work. You may find fault. Like I said, I still don't care. But here we go. I'm going from King James. I'm reading the same scriptures. The woman said, "Wherefore hast thou thought such a thing against the people of God? For the king doeth speak this thing as one which is faulty, and in that the king doeth not fetch home again is banished. For he must die, for we must needs die. And we are as water spilt on the ground, which cannot be gathered up again. Neither doeth God respect any person, yet doeth he devise means that his banish be not expelled from him. Therefore, that I come to speak of this thing unto my lord the king. It is because the people have made me afraid. And thy handmaid said, I will now speak up unto thy king. It may be that the king will perform the request of his handmaid." I'm going to give y'all some other scriptures. I'm reading from New Living Translation because I want y'all to understand me clear. I read different Bibles because I compare and contrast. Like I'll read something in Ecclesiastes talking about, when he dies, he doesn't have a name. But if I go to Ecclesiastes and King James, it'll say his name when he dies, his name is covered in darkness. Thinking about the Sheol's victims, those who are victims of the sword. You think of people in hell. Let's move forward. I'm going to read from Matthew. Every scripture, and I'm going to try to elaborate the best that I can. I'm going to go to Matthew chapter 3, verse 12. He is ready to separate the chaff from the grain with his winnowing fork. He will clean up the threshing area, storing the grain in the barn, but burning the chaff with never-ending fire. I'm going to go to Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 through 8. Here it goes. There is a time for everything, a season for every activity under heaven, A time to be born, a time to die. A time to plant, a time to harvest. A time to kill, a time to heal. A time to tear down, a time to rebuild. A time to cry, a time to laugh. A time to grieve, a time to dance. A time to scatter stones, a time to gather stones. A time to embrace, a time to turn away. A time to search, a time to lose. A time to keep, a time to throw away. A time to tear, a time to mend. A time to be quiet, a time to speak up. A time of love, a time of hate. A time of war, and a time for peace. I don't know why, as I said that, I don't know why what comes to mind is my grandmother's words when she tried to read me Ecclesiastes. A time for war and a time for peace. There's a time for everything under the sun. All right, I'm going to go to Acts. And I'm going to go to Acts chapter 5, verse 39. I'm not using these scriptures to discredit anyone. I'm not using these scriptures to come against anyone. I'm using these scriptures because I really wanted to make it a point to let you know I'm here to separate the chaff from the wheat. I ain't here to persuade no one. I'm not a salesman. Hey, you should buy this soap because this soap is better than the leading brand. Like, forget all that garbage, man. Chapter 5, verse 39. Now, you know what? I'm gonna start at 33. I'm gonna start at 33, and then I'm gonna read to maybe 42. Here it goes. At this time, the high council was furious and decided to kill them. Peter and the disciples. But one member had a different perspective. He was a Pharisee named Gamaliel. I could say his name wrong. Who cares? Who was an expert on religious law and was very popular with the people. He stood up and ordered that the apostles be sent outside the council chamber for a while. Then he addressed his colleagues as follows. Men of Israel, take care of what you are planning to do with these men. Some time ago, there was a fellow Thaddeus who pretended to be someone great. About 400 of others joined him. But he was killed, and the followers went their various ways. The whole movement became to nothing. After him, at this time of Cineas, there was Judas of Galilee. He got some people to follow him, but he was killed too, and his followers were scattered. So my advice is this: leave these men alone. If they are teaching and doing these things merely on their own, it will soon be overthrown. But if it is of God, you will not be able to stop them. You may even find yourself fighting against God. The council accepted his advice. They called the apostles and had them flogged, and then ordered them never again to speak in the name of Jesus, and let them go. The apostles left the high council rejoicing that God had counted them worthy to suffer dishonor for the name of Jesus. And every day in the temple and in their homes, they continued to teach and preach this message. The Messiah you're looking for is Jesus. I'm going to go to Matthew chapter 9, verse 35 to 38. Chapter 9, verse 35 to 38. The need of workers. Jesus traveled through the cities and villages of that area, teaching in the synagogues and announcing the good news about the kingdom. Wherever he went, he healed the people of every sort of disease and illness. He felt great pity for the crowds that came. Because their problems were so great, they didn't know where to go for help. They were like sheep without a shepherd. He said to his disciples, the harvest is so great, but the workers are so few. So pray to the Lord, who is in charge of the harvest, and ask him to send out more workers for his fields. I'm going to go to Psalms chapter 104, verse 21. Now I'm going to start at verse 20. You send the darkness, and it becomes night. When all the forest animals prowl about, then The young lions roar for their food, but they depend on God. At dawn, they sink back into their dens to rest. Then people go off to their work. They labor until the evening shadows fall again. The reason why I'm giving these scriptures is because it's a different work that I recognize that needs to be implemented. I see our nation is about to be destroyed, and I've been meditating on the rebellion in that term. I really have. What have you been meditating on, Ray? It was a scene in the movie I was just meditating on, but it was a scene that really was profound. And it was a scene that made me think, and it made me think, and then it made me think some more. It was like, how come our slave masters, how come they only let us read these scriptures so that we can be more obedient slaves? But they mistreat us. They mistreat us and they mistreat us. And as they mistreat us, I see the scriptures that they block out that talks about how they mistreat us. And it talks about the punishment and the eternal punishment of those who carry off in such a way. But they will not let us share this and read this. Why is that? They wanted us to, and he came to the realization, they wanted us to be patient as they deal to us in justice in any way they see fit. So when I see people of my ethnicity holds no weight. And if you think I'm saying, hey, you're a racist, I'm fine with that, because I already initially think you're insane. So when I say your opinion holds no weight, you could treat mine like it doesn't. That's cool, because bottom line, I treat you like you're insane. The point that I'm making is this. Why is it that we use the Bible to discredit the godly? Why is it that people take to my channel for the dumbest reasons, like, oh man, just tell me who's in hell. Oh, you got a cousin in hell. Man, that sucks. Man, you got to tell me who else you seen in hell. These are the type of people I just want to. The point that I'm making is this. When injustice was dealt out, the sole point that I'm making is when I hear this stuff angers me. Because you think I'm your slave, you think I'm one like you. There's a scripture, and it's like, and I need to find that scripture. You thought I was one like you. And if I don't say it verbatim, it's because I'm going to leave it in the description box. But the point that I'm making is this. He was in a place where he knew that you're trying to deal to me injustice. And I may not win this war. I may not win a war against you. But I will fight. And somewhere along the lines, someone will know why I fought. And when they know why I fought, they will say, I need to fight in a similar manner. And someone will sit here and say, hey, bro, you're a racist. You only want to get black. You only want to get blacks or the Israelites to come together with you, man. No. 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 I want to tell you. I want to tell you that. What's the politest way I can tell you to F yourself? Handle yourself. There you go. Handle yourself. Handle yourself. No. Ethnicity holds no weight. But I recognize this is not a time for peace, but a time of wars arising. And I just don't have time to persuade you that you need to intrigue and fast and intercede to the Most High so that you can get insight and understanding on this. I got a bro that sit here and tell me in New York, like, yo, you should fast, bro. I'm not coming at you. You should just fast, bro. Fast, bro. And I beg with him, like, yo, just fast, bro. And me, I used to be in frustration, like, you don't want me to fast, man. Because when I fast, I see things that people do not see. The Most High makes known to me things that do not go away. And he's not telling me, like, yo, I'm not saying you're not a God, but you just need to fast, bro. We all need to fast. That's all I'm saying. And he has no idea. I'm like, man, when I do this, the stuff that is shared with me overwhelms me every day of my existence. I don't know what to do. And he knew it. He knew, like, Ray, I know what you're saying. I'm not coming against you. But when I spend time with the Most High, I dig deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. I have not been playing video games. Video games my thing. I ain't even been wanting to whack at the porn. Porn is my thing. I haven't even been wanting to smash bras. Bras is, gosh. I am trying to be about the stuff that I tell y'all people to try to be about. The only difference is the people that you come across, that you make idols of, they're not as transparent as I am. I'm not saying they're not genuine. I'm not saying they're not of God. Hey, you're saying they're not of God. That's because you're emasculated, man. You screwed over your father when you gave him a Johnson. Is that the politest way I could have said it, Roger? Like, you know, they screwed over their father when they gave him a Johnson. Yeah, that's the most politest way I could think of saying it. Like, you know, they're better off born. Yeah, that's right. They're better off born with a vagina. I know. I thought so too. The point that I'm making is our nation is about to be destroyed, and I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care. I'm trying to separate the chaff from the wheat. Will you take time and fast and pray to the Elohim so that you can sit here and say, God, may you count me amongst those who will not be destroyed? There's a scripture, and I need to find it. There's a scripture, and I need to find it. It's in I think it's Isaiah, Jeremiah, but it says something along these lines. God was saying this. Even if Daniel, Noah, and I forgot someone else, Daniel, Noah, and I think Abraham, I don't even know. But even if they were there, that nation would still be destroyed, but they themselves would be spared. Isn't it funny that during the day of the deluge, only Noah and his family were spared? Of millions and billions of creation, only Noah and his family were spared. When you look at me, we are the descendants of Noah that fill this earth. We are the descendants of Noah. How do we show our gratitude? By finding reasons to use the Bible in a cherry-picking manner, to discredit the God. I'm trying to separate the chaff from the wheat.